So I want to talk about dialogue because it's vital. It's what tells your story. It's how you inject life and personality into your characters. It's how you convey emotion. Good dialogue can make a good book great. Bad dialogue can kill a good book in an instant. So it's vital that you get it right. Now I can't tell you how to write good dialogue because I don't know what you're writing. But what I can do is give you a couple of tips that I use to help you get it right. Because you've got to remember, everybody speaks differently. They can say the same things in different ways. And I'll give you an exercise to do, which will prove that point. Imagine 10 of your mates, and then give them something to say, what they had for breakfast. And then imagine what they would say and how they would say it. Some will be boring, some will be basic factual, and there'll be one maybe more who will spin it out into a saga of what they had for breakfast. And that can be sad or it can be hilarious. We all know people like that, brilliant people. And that's the kind of life you have to put into your characters. But similarly, and again, that goes back to basing characters on people you know. Really helps. But similarly, we've all had conversations with people who say one thing but mean something else. And in its rawest sense, that's what we mean by subtext. You know, I'd really like you to do this today. Actually means fucking get that done today. That's raw subtext. It's just different ways of saying the same thing. But the other tip I'll give you, well, there's a couple of tips really. Listen to people. Listen to people talking. That old thing about writers sitting in coffee shops, staring out the window, is true up to a point. But chances are they're probably listening to the people talking on the next table. Not just what they're saying, which is often very interesting. There's many a great line come from a couple of hours in Costa or Starbucks, honestly. But it's the way they say it. Little nuggets, little lines. They're invaluable. Same as watching TV and film. That's another good tip. Pick your favourite film. Read the script at the same time. You can download scripts on the internet, easy. Watch your favourite film and read the script at the same time, and you'll see how dialogue works. You'll actually learn really quick how scripts work and how story works. I do it, I still do it. Do you think Tom Cruise actually came up with a line? You know, I want the truth. And then Jack Nicholson made up, you can't handle the truth. Did he bollocks? Writer did it at a keyboard, doing exactly what you're doing, exactly what you're doing. Better than you're probably going to do it, but you never know. That's the point. But also, when you come into dialogue, imagine this. Imagine that you are paying for every word you put on paper. 10p a word. You're going to be using as few words as possible. And that brevity is exactly what you have to use in your manuscript. Because that's how you make your script authentic. That's how people talk. Unless you're people like me who just waffle on for hours. So short, sweet, less is more. You know, that's very true. You can often say more with less words than you can with long rambling speeches, and you should avoid long rambling speeches at all costs because they're really boring and they turn the reader off. Every word has to progress your story. Every word has a function, you know, even and to. So use them sparingly, use them wisely, but use them powerfully, and you can't go wrong. So keep filling your pages, get a first draft done, and then once you've done that, you can relax for a bit, and then we can start talking about editing and the likes. But in the meantime, I'll keep popping up with little bits of stuff for you to help you do just that. Keep going, have fun, and enjoy.